Hi there. I bet you were wondering, where is Teresa with that Wednesday video? I was wondering. So, have you ever had that opportunity to go shopping by yourself? Leave your little lovelies behind. Did you ever find that going shopping childless can last a lot longer? Or even there were things that you've seen in the grocery store that you've never seen before? Or sometimes you find yourself a lot more calmer and relaxed and you actually really enjoy the time by yourself, especially just food shopping. Enjoy that time by yourself. Have you ever found those times where you've gone to the checkout when you're shopping with your kids and you've gone to the checkout and you're putting everything up on the till there, and as you're taking items out of the grocery cart, you're looking at it and you're finding things that you didn't even think you put in the grocery cart. So you feel like you must be going crazy. And then you end up second guessing yourself. Or you look over to your children, those partners of crime, and you ask, okay, who put this in the cart? And they look at each other and say, not me, or they shrug their shoulders, or they just said, I did, in a very proud way. I think sometimes shopping can be the most challenging time, but it also can be the most rewarding time. Lots of fun, something to do together as a family, and lots of those daily tasks that we have to do every day that happen in our household can actually really be fun. Now, no matter your family makeup, challenges with shopping always happens to be a hot topic of conversation. Now, reflecting back on conversations that I've had with families, just even the word shopping instantly creates stress. Those little hairs standing up on the back of your head, anxieties, and automatically thinking of the worst. Thinking of things that are just going to happen before they even get to the store. So now, let's just imagine the opposite and ask ourselves, okay, we got this. How can I support myself and my child with the task of shopping? Now, wait a minute. What if we even take the word task out and replace it with opportunity to spend time with my child, or an adventure to go shopping, or embracing the opportunity to go shopping with my child? It's amazing how just those changes of the words can create a different outlook. It reduces a lot of stress. You become optimistic. You can see the potentials and the fun that can actually happen during an everyday routine that happens with every family. Okay, so now a few tricks for both of you and your child so that you can survive that outing. I kind of call it the shopping program, and it can be applied to all ages and abilities. And what I like about this is that this grows with the skills and abilities of your child. And you are the best expert of your child. So you know who your child is, you know what your child can and cannot do, right? So that's the idea. There is a little bit of prep work before you go shopping. And just as adults, we create shopping lists to keep us on track and to remind us what needs to be purchased. But what would that actually really look like for my child? Well, remember in some past videos, we talked a lot about scaffolding and breaking down the skills. The same applies here. So an example would be is that you get your weekly flyers, shopping list flyers that come through. And what you can do, depending on the age of the child. So if I was to look at a 3-year-old or a 4-year-old, what they can do is cut out or even just rip out an item from the flyer, and then that becomes their shopping list. So you can take it up a notch, or you can build on the skills by even the child could even cut out that picture and they could glue it on another piece of paper, and that becomes their shopping list. Or they can glue it on cue cards. And what the neat thing about this is that this activity continues to grow. So they can rip it out, they can cut it with scissors, they can glue it on a piece of paper, becomes their shopping list. They can also write the name beside the picture. So it could be chicken. And then that also is adding the skill level. Eventually you're scaffolding it even further and further and further, where they could actually put down the price. So they have the picture, they have the word chicken, and then they have the price, say $6.99. And then it layers the skills, because eventually they can add up math-wise on how much money they might have to take, or estimate how much money they need to take in order to purchase all the items on their shopping list. It may get to the point where all they need to do is just have the word written down as opposed to having the picture. Whatever works best for your child is what is extremely important in this matter. You know that. You know what really works for them. Okay, so they will build on this. Now, you may see this as maybe a little bit of an academic opportunity, but it's not. It's not about building academics. Yes, there's lots of fine motor skills. There's lots of visual tracking. There's checking. There's a lot of prediction, and there's a lot of early literacy and math skills. But that's not what it's about. What it's about is having fun, spending time with somebody, building on those social skills of actually having communication and conversations with other people. And what you find is that, and I don't know whether or not you notice even when you have your own checklist, is that as you're going down that checklist and you're checking off the things that you've purchased, that it actually really helps you stay calm. It helps your brain stay calm. It also helps you stay focused. So these are the kinds of things that children also experience as well when you're working through the shopping list. Again, it's not academic. It's about making those social connections, building on our strengths, having lots of fun. And what, another really neat thing that can actually really happen from this is that if you're creating your shopping list, there's a lot of negotiation that can happen too. Maybe they want to have some cookies. It's like, sure, we could get a bag of cookies. Let's see if we can find it in the flyer. But let's pick out either 2 fruits or 2 vegetables to go along with it and add it to your shopping list. Then there becomes some negotiation skills, and you're building on those skills too. And the neat thing is that when they get home, they get to actually really eat something from the shopping list that they've created. The other thing that you can do too is that when they do go shopping with their shopping list is that they can have money. You can give them the money. They can pay for their items up at the cash register. So they will do the checkout individually of what's on their shopping list. And again, we're building on some of those lots of those skills of communicating and interacting with other people within the community. Now, I have included some links to this video, and I also do want to say thank you again for allowing me to spend just one moment of your time, and happy shopping. See you next time.